looks a bit cloudy. Let me just clean the... Oh, it's my eyes. I don't know. Looks a bit cloudy. Maybe the light needs to be closer. Let me check. I don't know. If I open the curtains, then no, it's not. Well, hopefully it's not too dark. Right, so. I don't know. So, okay, so let's do this. So, hi, welcome to the Sunday stream. I do these streams every Thursday at 8:30 p.m. and every Sunday at 10:30 a.m. and that's UK time. So you can join me at those times, and you can ask questions to me through Skype. And my Skype is Rebekah Maroon. I plan to do another private online talk. It'll be on a Sunday morning, I think, next time. So I won't do two, I'll just do the one private online talk on Sunday. That'll probably be in June now. But I'll post that on my website when I decide when to do that. What else? Yes. So if you're new to watching me on YouTube, I normally just sit for a while and let the introduction come out, and then you can ask questions. And just to point out, if there's a feeling of waiting for something to happen, just acknowledge that there's a feeling of wanting something to happen and a waiting for something to happen. And it's great if you can find out what you're waiting for, what you're wanting to happen. If you can find out why this isn't enough, what is missing, what is lacking, what do you need, what are you wanting? And this really is what the talk is about, actually. It's about what is wrong with what is happening. Why is there suffering around life, around what is happening? What is hurting? What is causing pain? What is being looked for? What is missing? Why isn't this enough? And that isn't a negative question to make you feel bad and to feel wrong. So I'll be claimed by the person to be, oh, I'm wrong again, I've done something wrong, I'm doing it wrong, I'm bad for not being happy with what's happening. It's not to be taken like that. That's not what I'm saying. Just see it as an open and ended question. And maybe that question opens something or reveals something, brings things up into consciousness so you're aware of what's happening. So what I'm talking about in these talks is the collapse of something. The collapse of a seeming contraction. The collapse of a position of someone, a position of, I am this body, I am this form, I am someone separate, and I am looking at and experiencing life. Life is happening to me. Life is hitting on me, affecting me, and I have to use my free will, use my sense of choice, my control, my power to protect myself and to make my life work, make my life happy. I have to find happiness, and it's my job to do that. And there are other people that have that same reality. So there's me here, and there are others that also have that free will and choice, and are directing their life, and are responsible for their life. So it's a collapsing of something, some energy that's claiming that to be true, claiming that to be the reality of things. And with the claiming of that reality to be true, there is immense suffering. There's pleasure as well, but there's immense suffering, and life becomes a burden and heavy and hard and painful and stressful and difficult and overwhelming and confusing, and all these different things. So rather than a natural flow, like a bird or something, or a child, where the bird or the child has a way of being. It has things it moves towards and things it moves away from, things it likes, things it's not so keen on. And there's a natural feeling of that, a natural feeling of pleasure, of wanting something, and a natural feeling of moving away. It's a real bodily thing. So rather than that natural flow, the natural operation of that human, it's learned so many things. It's learned what it shouldn't want, what it shouldn't have, how it shouldn't behave, what it shouldn't think, what it shouldn't feel. Through the parents, through the family, through friends, through school, through work, through college, all these different things society has said it shouldn't be, or is wrong, or right, or better. And so the humans taking all this information on, and it's kind of covered up its natural impulses, a natural flow of that human. Because it doesn't want to be punished or be rejected. And part of that is natural. You're not going to want to be ousted from the group, from society, and be on your own. So it's natural, if we're living in a society, to want to fit in to a point, to adhere to certain rules and regulations of that society. So there's a normal part of that. You know, you behave accordingly. But it's been taken on at a deeper level, and it's begun to try and find love through that, through society acceptance, through behaving a certain way, through getting other people's approval. And so it's lost touch with the natural flow of things, the natural way this body is conditioned and is. Just the natural flow of that body. Like it's been programmed, all the genes, it's been passed on. And so this becomes really easy when that separate energy isn't claiming the human anymore. It becomes really easy. The human is just what it is. And it becomes more and more what it is. More and more in tune with itself, in tune with its rhythms, in tune with its patterns, in tune with its wants and not wants. So then the question is, what's stopping you from being what you are? What's stopping that human from being free? What ideas are being carried around, trying to live up to? Who's the authority figure in the ear saying, no, you can't do that. No, you shouldn't do that. Who is that? And you can blame the parent, you can blame the spiritual teacher, you can blame whoever you want in society. They did it, they conditioned me. You can blame all that, but actually, that authority figure is you. That authority figure is appearing here. So you are your own enemy. There is no out there. Any out there is you. So this is a coming back to the actual experience, what is actually happening. What is happening? Where is this life appearing from? I feel pangs of hunger. But I'll try and make it through. Hi, Heel. Where is life appearing from? I have no idea. And what is life? No idea. Could you say that? Could you say that without me, life is more total, so more overwhelming in a way? Without me, life is more total, more overwhelming. I wouldn't say it's overwhelming. It's not overwhelming. It's just full. It's just full. Like it's full and complete. There's no room. You can't put a pin through it. You can't find a hole, like a hole, but you can't find a place where it isn't. It's complete. It's whole with a W. um, there's nothing that isn't it. It's not. It's not like before. There was a sense of being here, and then the world was out there. Like it was separate. I was separate from everything else. And with the end of that, there's just completeness or wholeness. There isn't a space between anything. There isn't a hole between anything. It's whole. So in one way, you could say it's more intense. So whatever's happening, because it's full. It's full. That's what's appearing. It's full. There's no one like removed from it, watching it or experiencing it. It's full. It's happening fully, but it's not overwhelming because there's no one who it's happening to overwhelm. It's just full. It is what it is. Like I could say, like being a mum is really intense, really full on. Really, really full on. But that intensity is what it is. It's appearing as that. And it isn't happening to someone. It's just happening. The intensity of it's happening. So the body gets tired and often moans about it. Sometimes moans about it, how hard it is. But it's just not personal. That's just happening. It's not being owned by someone anymore. There's no one left to own it. It's just what it is. It's just what it is. And the first part of your question, where is life appearing from? It's not appearing from anywhere. There is life. There is fullness. But it is empty. It's emptiness appearing as life. Appearing as everything. But I feel like you take what I say, you take it, and you take it as real and true. You take it as a personal thing. Answer your question, Heal. My eyes are a bit funny again. So your questions can be asked now on Skype. I'm online. I'm getting very hungry, so I might not make it till 1:30. So we'll see. Hi, Brian. Who or what knows there is no person? Who or what knows there is no person? Well, the actual reality has no person in it. It's just the reality of what is. There's no person here. The person only exists in the dream. The actual reality, there is no person. So isn't that it's known, or it's just the way it is. There is just life happening. And the idea that it's happening to a person, to someone, it's happening to you, is not the actual reality. And it can't be found. The person can't be found anywhere. So it's living, it is a dream. And its whole reality of me is a dream. So I can never know there is no person. Well, no, you can't know that there is no person because you don't exist as someone who knows anything. You may feel that you're an actual reality, that you know this, you don't know that you exist as someone, that you are thinking, you are speaking, you are feeling, you are sitting. You may feel like that is you. You are reality. But this is about the collapsing of that dream, that collapsing of you, that sense of you. So the collapse of that dream, of the sense of you, then what's left is the actual reality. And so there is no you here to know anything. There is just what is happening. There is just life. There is just human. And it seems like the where you escape this, what's actually happening, is the formation of that you. Like it's a layer away from what's happening. It's a layer away from reality. This is reality, but it can be, there's different appearances appearing here. There's pain and pleasure appearing here. There's different sensations appearing here. And the person is an escape from that, an escape from what is actually happening. So you can't know what's happening because you are already escaping what's happening. So if my sense of a person collapsed, would I know or be different then? Who are you, Brian? Like, who wants to know that question? Who wants to answer that question? Who's interested in that? Who thinks in knowing that answer There'll be something for it, in it. Feel free to call in, Brian. Like, who's... Yeah. I think I've been misinterpreting non-duality all along. Yeah. Thank you, Brian. Oh, you're still typing again. Still typing. I'm not sure how far behind you are when you're watching. I don't think it's too far. Okay. Hi, I lost connection, but I'll hear it back. Thanks. Okay. So this is it. This is it. What is happening is it. What are you running away from? What are you avoiding? What is happening that's not comfortable? There's really nothing in time for you. Nothing will do it for you. Nothing in time. This is a sinking back into what's actually happening. What are you avoiding? It's a wonderful thing, life, because it will show you. It's wonderful. This is the only teacher, life. And it appears as everything, every form. I didn't get the end of that question. Who, the first bit I get, who or what is going to do the collapsing? This energy that's claiming to be someone collapses. It's claiming the experience, to be the experiencer, claiming the human experience as who it is, as this is me. that does the collapsing. Second part, is it the wanting it? Oh, that causes it, you mean? So is it the wanting it very badly that causes the collapse? I think on some level that there has to be a determination. A determination. There has to be, or at least here there was the determination. Like there was nothing else. Like there was nothing else. Those points of giving up on it off, F this and giving up and surrendering, but then it would always be there, this sense of keep going, I would never really give up. There'd always be a pull back to this message. So it seems in a way that this I don't know, this determination, this passion, this wanting it so badly at the cost of anything, the cost of my life. That just happened. It's kind of a weird thing. It's like it's twofold. In one way, there has to be a deep desiring of this, a deep resonance with this, a deep pull of this. But then something else like has to stop wanting it and stop, has to rest in this as well. It's kind of weird. Don't know how to say it, but there's like has to be a deep wanting of this, but also a deep resting and seeking of it in time. You can hear that, then great. I don't know if it made sense. Like a determination to discover this freedom, but also then a determination to want this freedom, but then also a loss of your life, loss of you wanting it. It's kind of weird. Like, yeah, because it's not for you. Because it's not for you. It's not a personal attainment. It has to be a loss of that wanting it as well. It's so contradictory, this man. I love it. It's so wonderful. Listen. Yes, thank you, Jude. Life seems like a senseless hell to be escaped from, not something that can be learned from. Learned from. Yeah, well, I can resonate with hell. I was in hell. It was really hellish. But that's obviously coming from a depressed, negative place. Life, it doesn't teach you anything. Life is a hell to be escaped from. But that's so not true. I mean, even in my the depressed times, when I surrendered to that, I learned, I opened up in surrendering to that depression, not running away from it, not suppressing it, not trying to avoid it. After the dark bit of hell, then it was like hitting the bottom. I then was able to open up to rising again out of that hell, and it was life was brought so much information, knowledge, help, constantly learning from life, from everybody you meet, everything that happens. When you lose something, you learn so much. You don't need it. You never needed it. You still exist without it. What a lesson. Whether you lose a lover, you lose whatever it is, a car, a cup, you can see that you still are. That you need nothing. Existence is existing without what it thinks it needs. So I don't hold that same viewpoint anymore, that life isn't something that is giving and that you learn from. All of it it's wonderful. Wonderful. It's all revealing. It's just, it's always teaching. Thank you, Brian. Discover what you are. Discover what you are. All will be revealed. That peace, that freedom, that love you long for is what you are. You are not a limited entity. You aren't someone experiencing life. Yeah. Okay, so thank you, and I'm back on Thursday at 8:30 p.m. UK time. So I'll see you then. Okay, bye.